Hey, what's up? Improvement Warrior, Jason Yun, back with you again. Hope you're having a fabulous day today, a strong day. I wanted to make a video going over something that a lot of people do, especially when it comes to losing weight, and that is Weight Watchers. And I wanted to make this video a while ago. I'm really behind on making my videos, about a month. What's up, Denise? How you doing? But a former client of mine, one of my youth clients, so he's a teenager, baseball player, and he told me he was doing the Weight Watchers program, and I told him I would make a video and go over the pros and many cons for this program and similar programs like it. So first, let's discuss what diet is. And I don't like to use that term diet, even though it is in it's in the actual title for a couple more healthier diets, so paleo diet, ketogenic diet. I just don't like that word because it indicates focusing on something you should not be focusing on. So the actual definition, and there's two definitions. So the first one is the kinds of food that a person, animal, or community habitually eats. Okay, so I refer to that more as a lifestyle nutrition plan or nutrition plan. The second one is what I refer to as the four-letter word. So it's a special course of food to which one restricts oneself either to lose weight or for medical reasons. Okay, so that's the definition of a diet. What's up, Jason? How you doing? But anything that focuses on weight is going to be bad, okay? So unless you are an actual weight class athlete, you should not be focusing on weight. And there's absolutely no reason to ever weigh yourself, okay? Unless you actually have to be in a certain weight class, okay? Otherwise, the best ways to know is take off your clothes, get in front of the mirror. How do you look? Do you like how you look? Well, then things need to change, okay? How are your inches? Measuring your inches, your girth, your neck, your chest, your abs, or your stomach, your hips, your legs, thighs, okay? That's another better way to judge your health than weighing yourself, okay? So if you're constantly weighing yourself, that needs to stop, because if you're not getting the proper weight, so if the scale isn't doing what you want it to do, that's raising your cortisol level, okay? So that's causing stress. And when you're stressed out, it's absolutely impossible for you to get to your optimal weight, okay? So, and when kids do this, when kids focus on weight, or you put kids on Weight Watchers, all right, then bad things are gonna happen, because that is creating the mindset, and mindset matters most. That's creating the mindset that weight and cutting your calories is the most important thing for health, when it's absolutely not. And they will take that into adulthood, and they'll take that into older adulthood, their 20s, their 30s, their 40s, and they will continue that pattern unless somebody steps in and shows them the correct way to actually get healthy, okay? And it's not through dieting, okay? So it's basically like Yoda says, you must unlearn what you have learned. And most of the stuff that we have learned in the health and wellness industry area is flat out wrong, or it's just a half truth. And as Jack Cruz always says, if it's a half truth, it's a full lie, because you're only getting half of the story. There's another half where you're missing, okay? And that other half could be what's going to help you, or it could be what's hurting you, okay? What's up, Wendy? What's up, Lori? How you guys doing? Okay, and for kids, I mean, it's really bad, but adults as well. So it's putting them in the mindset that it's got to be the weight, it's got to be the calories, and that's not the case, okay? So you want to think about health rather than weight, because if you just focus on the weight, you lose as much weight as possible, as fast as possible, you could be losing muscle, and you could be losing water, which are two of the most important things for your metabolism. Okay, so as we get older, we're supposed to have more and more water. So I always recommend half your body weight in ounces in water. And if you're not up there, you need to get up there. Okay, but the older we get, the more water we need. So when you hit 40, 50, you're going to need more than half your body weight in ounces. Okay, and also when we reach a certain age, 40 is what they say, and you're not strength training, okay, you lose about 1% of your body, or lose 1% of your muscle per year. But the other more important factor is you lose 3% of your power. Okay, so that's the real reason why you have so many older adults, they fall, break their hip. It could possibly cause death, enter a retirement home, they need special care, all that stuff. Okay, so we've got to focus on, not on weight, but focus on health. Okay, because that is when there's no such thing as a overweight healthy person. Okay, your weight will naturally fall where it should. Okay, and one thing that Weight Watchers does do is its point system. So you have certain points assigned to certain foods. Some foods have less points, so like broccoli, kale, vegetables. I don't actually know what the point value of everything is, but lean meats, so I'm assuming chicken breast is better than chicken wings, which in reality it's not. Okay, I can't remember the last time I consumed chicken breast, but it's a point system, and usually that point system is a low calorie system. The majority of people that come into me, they are eating under their BMR. So their BMR, your BMR is your basal metabolic rate, and that's a number we should never go under for a extended period of time, because if we do, we are destroying our metabolism, and we're destroying a lot of other things as well. So BMR, you can look up, you can Google BMR calculator, and that will give you, Google BMR calculator with activity. And when you do that, you enter your number, your height, your weight, your age, and it will give you your BMR and your activity, how much activity you're engaged in. So it'll give you a BMR, which is your baseline number. That's the number we don't want to go under for an extended period of time. So it's okay to do it once in a while. So I did a cleanse day yesterday, I only had 500 calories. If you're doing extended fasts, then you're going to be under that. It's perfectly fine to do that, but not every day, week in, week out, month in, month out, trying to lose that weight, because it's not going to happen because you're stressing your body out. Okay. So the two numbers, your BMR, and then you have your BMR with activity. Now your BMR with activity, that's the number we want to work with. So we want to work with that number, and we want to eat under that number, but we don't want to eat too far under it, because otherwise it's going to put us into starvation mode. And eating under your baseline BMR, that's going to put us into starvation mode as well. I'll get into starvation mode here in a little bit. But that is going to basically, when we're in starvation mode, it's basically causing the metabolism to drop. It's causing our organs to not work as well. And when we recycle our cells, we can't recycle them all, or we can't recycle them fully, because we need calories and we need energy to recycle our ATP, which is made by the mitochondria. Okay, so that's our powerhouse of the cell. What's up, Mike? How you doing? And so when that happens, okay, then we're constantly running low on energy, and you can't continue to do that. Otherwise, it's going to just cause more issues and more issues and more issues, and eventually disease presentation will present itself. So first you get presented with symptoms, then you get hit with a major disease. So all the big diseases that we know about, heart disease, cancer, stroke, Alzheimer's, dementia, arthritis, gluten sensitivity, celiac disease, autoimmunity, they are all diseases of aging. Okay, diabetes doesn't happen, type 2 diabetes doesn't happen to you overnight. Okay, it takes a while to build up. Okay, but when we're doing things wrong, and especially doing things wrong with nutrition and putting ourselves in a starvation state, that's what's going to happen. Okay, Lori says veggies, fruit, chicken, eggs are 0 points. Okay, thank you. So is banana the same point rate as like blueberries? So I'd be interested to know that. But so basically, you have to think of food as energy. So it's a metabolic juice to give us the energy, fuel our ATP, but you also have to think of it as hormone juice. Okay, so our hormones run our body, and if we don't have enough energy to run the hormones in our body, then that's going to cause major issues down the road. Okay, so I talked about cortisol, and if you're constantly weighing yourself, that's going to raise your cortisol, especially if the scale isn't showing you what you want it to see. Well, then that's going to raise your cortisol, and it's going to cause adrenal stress, it's going to cause leptin resistance, it's going to cause insulin resistance, and it's just a cascade. And you don't live optimally, you don't live healthily, and the pain starts coming, all the bad stuff comes coming. All right, cool. Okay, so, and one thing that happens when that happens is you have organ failure. If you keep going down that path, it's going to hit you a lot earlier, and it will cause women to go into perimenopause quicker, in menopause quicker, and then it might even cause you to go into andropause. And low calorie will also mess with our vitamin D levels. It will mess with our testosterone. And women, you need to have testosterone as well. So it needs to be in balance. Estrogen and testosterone needs to be in balance in both men and women. And if it's not, it's going to wreak havoc on you. And eventually it'll cause organ failure. When the organ fails, then death is just around the corner. However, we can avoid a lot of that stuff. Okay, and the last thing I want to make is the points. Okay, so with the points, you can basically have a treat meal every single day, and that it plays a lot off of your wants and desires. Okay, so when we play off our wants and desires, I mean, you can have whatever you want, and you can eat whatever you want. And the thing is that going to make you healthier? Is it going to make you lose the body fat, which is more important than the weight? Is it going to make you look better naked? Is it going to make you feel the best? Is it going to make you have the energy that you want? And if you're having like chocolate chip cookies or something like that every day, you've got to use logic here. That's not going to be healthy. So when our cells recycle every 24 to 48 hours, then if we're constantly consuming bad foods, it's going to recycle with less and less energy. And it's going to recycle. And then if you keep doing that over and over again, disease presentation will hit you sooner, symptoms will hit you, and then eventually death. And it's a slow process all the way down. So when you do have those treats, it plays on your neurotransmitters as well. So dopamine and serotonin. Every time you have that chocolate chip cookie, it like gives you a dopamine hit, and you're like, oh my God, love that. That tastes so good. And you just want more of that. And so the next time, or when you actually go down a path where disease is actually here, or it's going to be right around the corner, it's going to be that much harder to get off of that and get off those cravings, get off the carbohydrates, and get on the stuff that's going to actually heal you. Okay? Because your body is stressed all the time. I mean, I was talking to somebody yesterday who said her stress on a scale of 1 to 10 was a 1. Okay, that's great if you feel that way, but remember, we are stressed everywhere we go. So we have every day we have physical stress, we have mental stress, we have emotional stress, spiritual stress. We've got environmental stress. Okay, so EMFs are all around us. That's stressing us out probably more than anything. Okay, and the number one food to combat that stress is fat. Okay, but that's another video. So thank you, Lauren. Appreciate you joining. And so yeah, we have to remember food is a drug. So if we're constantly consuming the high sugar stuff, it's going to keep our dopamine levels constantly activated towards sugar. Okay, so we need to cut that out. Okay, so if you do have questions about anything that I've covered here or anything that I discussed on my posts and whatnot, just let me know. If 9th Keto Challenge starts May 28th, okay, check it out, improvementwarriorfitness.com/keto challenge, and I will see you next time. Have a great day. Stay strong, stay positive, be the improvement warrior. Oh, okay. And Laura, you commented, I remember you said bananas aren't good to eat regularly. Yes. Bananas are like the worst fruit. I avoid them at all costs. So otherwise, have a great day. Stay strong, stay positive, be the improvement warrior.